Okay, so these right here are all my winter sown tomatoes and tomatillas. And I have a lot of nice little plants going here. I did Wisconsin 55s. I did the orange woodle. I did an heirloom beefsteak. And then these ones right here, they're a potato leaf variety. And they're called Evans Purple Pear, that are from rareseeds.com. So anyways, I was hoping to plant them today, but we were gone this morning and it's like 6 o'clock and it is still like 88 degrees out. So yeah, it's really hot. So I'm going to get up early tomorrow morning and get them in the ground. So yeah, they look really good. The one thing that I did notice is the ones that I planted earlier in the year, like in February, those ones actually did not do as well as the ones that I planted in April. So like the beginning and middle of April, I did a lot of the tomato seeds, and those ones did better than the earlier planted ones. So I'm going to keep that in mind for next year, because this is only my second year doing this, but I'm really impressed with it. And this one right here is from one of those organic salad containers. These are the orange woodles, and I planted these on 4-1. These ones don't look that good, and I think what happened is the soil got compacted, so the soil level is not as high as what you would get in the milk jug. These ones look great. And then I did these tomatillas. They're so hardy. They do so well. I'm going to give this to my sister, but this is my son's Starbucks cup. And I popped the lid off maybe like a week ago because the seedlings were getting so high. So yeah, these look great. So I have other stuff going in the jugs that I haven't opened up. I've got like a giant mess going on the deck. But I have, well here, this. These are eggplant. So I'm excited about that. So, and then of course I like to plant flowers and stuff because you want the pollinators in your garden to go with your vegetables. So there's my chicken moon glow. Yeah, it's really hot out. It's hard to think. Like a month ago I was out snowshoeing and today it was like 90. It's crazy. Tomorrow's supposed to be hotter. So anyways, we are zone 5B. So next year I will remember to plant my tomatoes. I'm going to do all of them in April. So, all right, I'll let you know after I get them in the ground and see how they do. I know they're going to do well, because I know last year the ones that I planted that were winter sown were really hardy and they did really well. So anyways, there's Lily Peeps and Moonglow, my sweet little chickens. I don't know where the other ones are, but stay in the shade, chickens. All right, today is June 26th. Hey, Henna. And I just wanted to show you my tomato plants. And all of my tomato plants were grown by seed using the winter sowing method. And I planted the seeds, most of them in April, like beginning to mid-April. It's my chickens. I find that works better than to plant them like in February or March. I did a little experiment, and the seeds that I planted earlier did not do better than the ones I planted later. In fact, it was the opposite. The ones that I planted a little bit later did better. So these are all basically seeds that I collected from last year from my plants that I had, and then I had a couple of free seed packets come when I ordered some seeds from Baker Creek. So all of my tomato plants grown from seed that basically was free. So it's actually quite amazing, because we have tried and tried in the past to grow tomatoes from seed and did not have luck, and we always grew them in the house, and we had the heating mat and the lights, and it was just craziness on the kitchen table for months, and they never lasted. So this is what I got this year, and I just got to show you because it's amazing. And we transplanted these a month ago, so May 26th, and this is Zone 5B. So these plants right here they're all heirlooms. These are a beefsteak variety, and then down here we have the Wisconsin 55s. And then I like to companion plant, so of course I've got some basil in there, and I have marigolds, and then I also I grew some, where is it? Right there. I grew some mint, and I divided it up, and that's good to plant with your tomatoes as well. And then also I planted, direct seeded some zinnias in between and on the ends and stuff, because they pull in really good pollinators. I like to do that. So gotta feed the bees. They're wonderful to have. Alright, so that's this row, and then this row over here, well, I wanted to show you this. This is something we did this weekend. I completely weeded this out, and then we put, oh, you can't see it, newspaper down, and then some straw. So not the shiny, colorful newspaper, just the black and white newspaper, because I don't spray anything for weeds or anything like that. There, you can see. So hopefully that's going to help. I've done that in the past, and it's helped a little bit, but I mean, you still get your weeds coming in there. What are you going to do? So this is hog fence paneling for hog fencing, and he put it two together like that, and then we want to kind of train the plants to kind of grow on the outer side of that, or I don't know if he's going to time to that or what's going to happen. But I mean, we have these tomato cages that were actually left at the house, and these ones are really nice. Somebody made them, but we only have so many of those. So, and then those little ones you got in the store, yeah, those are junk. Those don't work. So we're gonna try that this year. Always got to try something new. So, all right, these tomato plants over here. I have 3 gardens of tomatoes. We planted over 90 plants. I forgot how many there are. But this is a potato leaf variety, and it's called, I think it's called Evans Purple Pear. It's an heirloom, and they're kind of like a Roma tomato. So they're really good in salsas and sauces, and they're pretty productive. I'm expecting these plants actually to get bigger than those ones behind me. So at this garden I just weeded. It took forever. And so we got to finish this up, and we're gonna put the newspaper down and some straw and stuff, and then we're gonna do some more of that hog fencing. So, and then I'll show you over here, before I show you my other tomatoes. These also were winter sown by seeds that I had last year, and these are a big variety of tomatillas. And so last year I canned a lot of tomatilla salsa from the Ball Canning book, and I'm not a big fan of it, like straight up chips and salsa with it, but I like it. There's a recipe you make with the tomatilla salsa, and you mix it with cream cheese, and then you put cheese on top, and you put it in the microwave and heat it up. Oh my goodness, it's fabulous. So Yeah, they're blooming. Now these tomatillas get huge, these plants. Holy smokes, they get really big. They take up a lot of space. So these did really well. I have a couple more of those tomato plants here. The purple pear. And then I was going to show you my pepper plants did not do that well winter sowing them. This is one here. I'm not sure what variety it is, but it's really small. So I bought my pepper plants. So I gotta have habaneros. Gotta do it. Love it hot. And then my sister's, this is one of hers, and that one is one of hers. So she's like an hour south of me, and her pepper plants that she winter sowed did pretty good. So, and she was kind enough to share with me, and I really appreciate that. So I'll show you. It's my little sheeps. It's getting ready to rain. I hope it does, because the gardens really need it. Alright, here's my last row of tomatoes. This row is longer than the other rows. Look at that. Look at all those beautiful plants. Oh my goodness. All grown from the seed. It's amazing. I'm a pretty humble person, but wow, I gotta toot my own horn here. This is awesome. And so over here I have, what did I plant over here? I planted the Woodle Orange, and that is one of my favorite tomatoes. I'm not a person to eat like tomatoes straight up, like a BLT type person, but the Orange Woodle, oh my gosh, I love them. They're really good. So, and then I had some extra seeds of, or extra seedling of the beefsteak, and then I had this 2 free varieties that I had gotten from Baker Creek that were, I forgot what they were called. One is like a green V or something, and the other one's a black V. So we'll see. I'm excited. They're in here somewhere. I didn't really label them, but I have a I have like a garden map because we have so many gardens. It's crazy. I can't keep up. It's really hard. So I have a garden map that I can see where I have what planted. So you can see the fence paneling we did there, and then there's another set there, and I don't know what we're gonna do in the middle here because I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna leave that up to my husband. He can do it. He's good at that stuff. And there's a little mint plant. Very good. Winter sowed that. I'm just so thankful that I stumbled upon that winter sowing, because if I would have bought all these started tomato plants, you know how much, you know, like 100 tomato plants would be? That'd be pretty expensive. If you're looking at like $3 a plant, wow. So, you know, and I like heirloom, so you can save the seeds. So, and I saved all the seeds using the fermentation method, which I'll probably do a video come fall on how I save the seeds. So, anyways, I just wanted to show you how nice that is. We're going to have a lot of tomatoes, so, you know, I'm planning on doing the farm market down the road, and then I like to give things away to family and friends, and then I like to do a lot of canning. And last year we had a lot of tomatoes, and I canned a lot of salsa. All the salsa was gone by February. So we like our salsa, and I got 3 hungry boys and they like salsa. So, and I'm a big sauce person. Like, I love marinara sauce, I love pizza sauce, I love all that, and I have really good recipes. So, you know, I like to make a lot of sauce. So just wanted to let you know and give you an update on my tomato plants. I'll probably do another update when we start getting tomatoes and stuff.